Amazing directors, writers, and actors putting together and performing completely original scripts. In the beginning, there was originally 10 scripts. Unfortunately, due to some directors and actors dropping out, we are down to 7. I have no idea how long this will last. We have put the tech together in the last 10 minutes. So if there are faults, bear with us. If there are mistakes, laugh over them. This is a nice community event. Just show your support, love each other, and enjoy the shows.
Zach is a blessing. One of our only blessings. Where the fuck is Dan? Exactly. Epic theater.
We need to write a play.
About what?
Something to do with, peaches.
What do you mean, to do with peaches? And is this not supposed to be a film that we're writing? Right?
No. We got a prompt, something from a fortune cookie.
Alright, let's think.
Also, we are supposed to be writing a, play, not a film. This is a 24-hour playwriting this year, not a 24-hour filmmaking like it was last year.
But there has been one yet?
Bastian.
Is this not the first year that we've been engaged in an event of this kind?
But last year, something happened also.
What happened? Some kind of serious incident?
Chat. That stuff happens here all the time, you know, serious incidents and the like. Left and right and center of the complex and extremely serious variety, but who is to judge about that? Yeah.
No, you nonce. You're not making any sense. Again, we wrote films together last year. But this year we are writing plays together. It's kind of less together than last year, if you know what I mean.
But who are you to judge what happened last year? Is the nature of the past something you can actually judge? Like, how is that possible?
I get you, but I mean, I guess I have been wondering whether we're any less together than we were last year.
But will thinking make us write better? Like, will we actually write better if we have a hard time thinking about what to write?
Well, what do you think? I can't write well unless I think hard about what I need to write.
But I can't really think hard and come up with good ideas at the same time. Point A. Do you really know what I mean? I don't feel that I can think hard about what's right, but also write something worthwhile.
But what does that mean? Worthwhile? Like, why will anything that we write be worthwhile or not worthwhile? Like, why will anything... Is not that a very subjective term to use in the context of an artistic production? Or anything, even our lives?
I agree, perhaps passing judgment on whether art and our lives are subjectively worthwhile or not worthwhile is a weird thing to do. I can never skateboard, you know?
What do you mean?
I mean, I never learned how to skateboard. I could never just do it. That confidence. This perseverance to try so hard at something, knowing you might not succeed.
You know, I don't remember how I learned to swim. How I learned to make it on my own in all that cold water sucking me in.
Sometimes you would be against the current, too.
I couldn't do it though. Like, I could never be like that again. Recapture the youthful sentiment of not knowing you were against something impossible.
The sentiment of being young. of being able to try new things without thinking. I think there is something that being young and free and without things to tie one down in the world lends to our ability to fight against the current.
Yeah, I guess that is what I meant. What even is sentiment? What does it mean to feel anything? Or to be anything at all? Does sentiment provide us with safety? Oh, to be young again.
To be young again. And free from this? Oh, to be young again.
I mean, Sandeep did a good job.
No way. No way. I could never do it.
Do what? Do anything?
I could never take on this set of values like they do. Take on this set of values associated with a name, an institution, as it were.
Why should the morality of an institution define who you are? Why should I, as an individual, let my set of morals be defined by those of an institution that is very impersonal, after all?
What do you have left when you don't? Just, is there anything besides our environment which could define morality?
Don't you think you, on your own, your individuality should shape you?
But my individuality is only itself. I cannot but let myself be subsumed by such an unindividualistic body.
Why not, though? Do you value your morality insofar as it has been come up with by yourself?
I suppose I do.
But why? Is there value to your set of morals insofar as it has been come up with by you and you alone?
I think so, I guess.
Why are you so unsure? Is this something that has also been come up with by somebody other than yourself? Your insecurity about the value of a subjective set of morals, I mean.
No way.
No way.
No way.
Norway has no streets.
No way.
But are you sure? Are you really sure? Can you be really sure about anything? I mean...
Shut up. Is that an objection? To anything I say, can you not raise the objection? Oh, Reno. But can we really be sure of anything? To literally anything that I ever try to propose to you?
Do you think so? Man, I really felt like I was making a good logical argument. I'm so
Yeah, of course I fucking think so.
But let's return to the thing about morality.
Let's return to the thing about valuing our own sense of morality. Why do I value my own sense of morality being my own above all else?
But what is worthwhile about it being its own?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Did we not just establish that worthwhile was a subjective concept? I think we did.
So, if worthwhile is subjective, then how can anything to do with the relative worthwhileness or relative not worthwhileness of holding a particular moral view be anything other than impossible to judge? Our perception of our own morality might be subjective, but is there anything other than that?
There is nothing other than our own subjective moral judgments. So then what is the value of making judgments about whether something is subjective or not? If nothing is ever truly existing in absence of subjectivity.
Did he add these?
It's kind of like something out of the Commedia dell'arte. It means that all of our roles are set in life. I'm not really familiar with Italian culture, though.
Oh, you should have seen me fight against that, though. You should have seen me fucking fight, man.
Fight against what, though? Against fucking what? The past is the past. Just like your stupid filmmaking. The past is the past. Is the past. Is the past.
Is the past? Against this system, against this imperative that an inherently immoral and disorderless world places upon us to identify with something. This something forcing me to be a worse human torturing animals and other humans just to have a good meal, to eat and better clothing to wear, but most of all to have something to identify with.
How can we fight, though? Is the imperative really avoidable?
I don't know. I just think so. But is the world something we can interact with without an imperative being imposed upon us at all? In my opinion, this is an unrealistic expectation.
Why do you assume that this is a bad thing, to have an imperative imposed upon us?
Do you think that there is an assumption underlying my statement?
Why do I think that there is an assumption underlying your statement? The assumption underlying my statement, I suppose, is that the world is something to be interacted with. Like, that the individual is something separate and distinct that interacts with the world of its own accord.
Of our own accord, you mean? Like, I used pronoun we, because, after all, we are the individual. I mean, not that we are an individual per se, but that we are the representatives of all individuals, on the whole, as a species.
So that's it.
But does this change the fact that we have an imperative imposed upon us without our choice, as individuals of inherently ordered self interacting with a disorderless world?
What did the paper say? You got yours and
But
Kanye.
what about that thought you had earlier? Like, about us never being able to do the same as we were when we were young.
Yeah, man, like, the whole thing about swimming. Being able to swim properly. How did we learn to swim again?
I don't know. I can't really remember that conversation. I can't remember anything that happened more than 5 minutes ago. Something to do with institutional memory loss? Like Foucault wrote, here, have a look at this.
Man, shut up. Look at that shit. You haven't read that. You're just a pretentious wannabe philosopher. You're probably going to go and write a play about this or something.
Shut up! I made Kanye West play here for us. I got them to play Kanye West music for us. This is because I think Kanye West is a good artist and makes good use of intertextual references in his work that add greatly to the musical message. Another thing. Did you ever think about the fact that our soul might just die every time we fall asleep? Like, how do you know that you're still
Shower
the
thoughts.
same person waking up after you went to sleep?
Does it matter if I never notice?
It might if it influences the way we live. I mean, this could be the reason we have memory. Even more, that could be the reason why we do and attach ourselves to memorable things in the first place. To create more boundaries for our changing soul in order to create a personality. And something that exacerbates our sense of being part of an unstable world. In fact, if this were to be the case, then the idea of ourselves as an orderly, cohesive self interacting with a disorderly world would be cast into doubt. Because then both ourselves and the world it interacts with are disorderly.
So what would be the difference between dying and falling asleep if the soul is leaving our bodies in both cases?
For the soul, there might be no difference. The difference comes from the body, which either remains or goes.
So a soul is passed on while being asleep is exactly like it is after death.
This sounds scary. Look at it the other way around. Death is like sleep for the soul. There is nothing intrinsically bad about it.
For the soul, it might be worse.
Are you more than that? If you're hopping bodies like other people are changing their outfits.
Oldest plum grows in the sweetest.
Oh my god.
Sweetest plum grows in the cold. Oldest plum grows in the sweet. Just like this, all that is beautiful can only be derived from nothingness.
This is inside out.
Shit, you can't get this.
Inside out.
Seems like inside out right now.
No! Don't touch me, please! No, no, no! Please, please! No! Stop! Stop! Stop!
Hi.
Welcome to speed dating. You may find a seat. When the bell rings, switch partners. Your first date starts now.
Hi, I'm Jamie Coffin.
Ad Coffin.
Ollie.
Jake Hernandez. I'm Jess.
So what do you do?
I am a state doctor at St. Mary's. What about you?
Just graduated. Still trying to find a job.
A doctor degree?
No. Just a bachelor.
Oh, my bad. I have a doctor's degree, kind of assumed that everyone has one. Speaking of which, it was actually a bit of work.
This sounds like too much work for me. How do you balance your time? Your personal life and professional work? Both must have kept you pretty busy, right?
Oh, I should have mentioned this earlier. I hope it doesn't scare you away. I have a wife, and we are in an open relationship. I have to say that my wife, she's pretty good at houseworks, which helps me a lot on helping works.
Don't worry, I don't mind. Well, if you don't mind, how did you and your wife met each other?
How should I explain this? It's quite complicated. Well, I found in her something that I couldn't find in myself. And the same happened with Jake.
Jake?
Jake is my boyfriend.
Coffin? Are you Jane's wife?
Well, I see you've met my wife. What do you think about her?
Well, she's quite nice, but she's really not my type.
Oh, what? Do you think I'm good enough for her?
You're probably asking the wrong person in the room. I don't even know what type of person you are. How would I know whether you're good enough for her?
Oh, my bad. I mean, She has a doctor's degree, and you see, I'm still trying to graduate from this community college.
Well, I guess you're quite different. As she told me, that's exactly why she's with you.
Well, thank you.
So, what do you do?
I'm a hairdresser, and I sometimes go and play this punk band.
I guess it was your artistic vibes that attract her.
But what about Jake?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think she's only there because of the child.
A child? How did that happen?
So, have you met my moms?
Yes, they're...
Did you like them?
I think so.
Do you think they're going to break up? Do you believe in love? Do you think they're in love? What even is love?
I think your mom and you are probably just overthinking. Just don't worry about Jake.
Jake? Who's Jake?
Not important. Do your mom had any other friends?
They talked a lot about this woman named Jess.
Is this really you, Jake?
Jess, super real.
Why are you here?
I'm trying to find my true love. You see, I fell in love with this girl called Jess, Jamie, a while ago. But you know, like something just feels off.
How?
Well, it is just like, it's not the same anymore, you know?
Like, it's missing something. Some sparks?
Yeah. I just like don't feel the same passion anymore. Like, true love makes you feel excited, right? But if it can make me feel anything, how can it be true love?
Think back. I'm sure you're gonna find a solution.
Then it's all about yes.
It seemed like all of the people that talked tonight knows you.
Stop! Stop! Just stop, please! Stop! Just stop! It will be alright. You will harvest happiness someday.
It will be alright. You will harvest happiness one day.
It will be alright. You will harvest happiness one day.
It will be alright. You will harvest happiness one day.
It will be alright. You will harvest happiness one day. It will be alright. You will harvest happiness one day.
I'm sorry.
Now you have paid what you owe.
Hey, loser! Hello, my amazingly beautiful, quiet yet sexy, nerdy yet wonderful girlfriend. Jesus fucking Christ, hello! Hi. About time. Yeah. Anyways, how are you? Isn't it just the perfect weather for a Friday? Did you hear about Mrs. Becky's chemistry test? How the acid melted off her face? Ew, so vulgar, right? Did you hear about James and Andrew in the boys' locker room?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. That's all I get. We are talking about the biggest scandals of the day, possibly the century. And all I get is yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry. Please go on. Do tell me more about the joys of life.
I know. They treat you like crap. You're a loner, and They suck. But it's still nice to gossip, though.
No, people suck.
You know, you're so difficult to talk to sometimes. You know that, right? It's like talking to a dead body.
Yeah, but you love it.
I could kill you right now.
You kill me?
Yeah. First, I trick you into coming to my home. Take you somewhere easy to clean. The kitchen. Then, I take the kitchen knife. Whenever you least expect it, I would kill you.
Yeah, I don't know about the rest, but I do like the part about coming home with you.
Anyway, did I ever thank you?
Zach wrote this.
Huh? Did I ever thank you? Please, Jesus, girl, listen.
Why?
Do I have to say it? For, you know, being my girlfriend?
This!
No, honestly, look at me. Mom and I, well, we move around a lot.
Why is that?
Oh, you know, just things happen, so we leave town. It's not important. But what's important is you. It's hard making new friends at the new place. And let alone finding someone to... So, thanks.
Okay.
I mean it. Every few months, we're in a new city, in a new town. It's just so hard. We're always on the road. And it gets lonely, you know?
Okay.
A woman of a few words. At least the right words. I love you too. Anyways, what are your plans tonight? Nothing. Wrong! You're coming home with me. I want you to meet my mom. You're kidding. Seriously.
This is a big step.
You're so weird. We're 17, Jessica. It's not like we're 13. It's not like we're getting married or something.
Dun dun dun.
And you say I'm the dramatic one.
Oh, shut up.
But let me warn you.
Warn me?
Yeah, about my mom. She's kind of intense.
Intense?
Oh, you'll just see. Come along. Just love me. Just still love me when you make it out alive.
I'm sure I'll survive.
Hello, Mom! Where are you? In the kitchen, darling.
The kitchen? Really little.
Lean back, okay?
Oh, I was just kidding earlier. Hello, my beautiful mother!
Ooh, and friend.
Girlfriend!
My. Let me take a look.
Nice.
Straighty, healthy hair. Good
Nice.
size. You're gorgeous. Such beautiful eyes.
Nice to
Oh, wow, look at those slacks.
Nice to meet you, Mrs.
Oh, no formalities. You can call me Rachel.
Rachel.
Yes, Rachel. Why, honey? What's wrong?
I'm just surprised that both of you are called Rachel.
Both?
Yes, Mom, you and I, both our names are Rachel.
Oh, yes, both. Our names are Rachel.
Ah, don't talk about your mother like that. I'm not crazy.
Haha, I know, Rachel.
Oh, well, anyway, sweetie, it's a pleasure to meet you. My darling Rachel, darling Rachel, she said so many things about you. Here, would you mind helping me in the kitchen with the vegetables?
Sure.
So, Mom, what do you think?
Watch it,
She's
Rachel.
amazing, right?
Watch it, Rachel.
Oh, yes, pumpkin. Oh, so young and fresh.
So fresh. And such gorgeous skin.
Oh, please.
Yeah, look at her skin. Your skin, Jessica, it's so tasty.
Whoa.
I wish I could eat you up.
And her smile.
She did.
Positively delicious, my baby girl.
Ouch! To stop the bleeding.
Oh, be careful, my dear. I don't want anything terrible to happen to one of our guests here in our house. You know what? Enough vegetables. It's fine. Let's start with some snacks or drinks. Alright? Oh, Rachel, could you please clean up the mess?
Of course, I'm not afraid of blood.
Can I get a soda too, Mom?
Oh, Jessica, dear, could you please get the soda? It's in the fridge. And, yeah. So, Jessica, tell me about yourself. Do you have much family?
Actually, no. Only child.
Like me, we're destined to be together. I'm so lucky.
Oh, excuse me. What about your parents?
My parents fought a lot when I was a kid. Mildly traumatized me, but in their deaths, I learned a great deal.
That?
It definitely wasn't the perfect little blessed life that you have here.
No! We're the luckiest.
Well, the life you had.
Whoa.
How did your parents die? Why is it just like you now? You don't understand, Rachel. Life is just a game. You play, thanks for playing.
But I loved you.
No. Yeah. Love is for fools.
This is going to be a different performance than whatever you have seen before. This is going to be an interactive performance. It's going to include you, the audience. And you, the audience, is going to be playing bingo. So I'm going to distribute to you guys. University values, IB learners. Can you guys like so for whoever is sitting upstairs, I guess can I lucky? Can I get one? Just let me show the camera. So
Open-minded. Ours is too short. Like ours is 2 minutes.
So you're going to be
those, and you're going to be crossing out the ones that are here. And the ones that actually end up fixing it correctly are going to come at the end of the performance, hand it out to me, and you will win something special.
It's not chocolate.
So yeah, so you'll be able to take this off the screen right here. Because I don't have
Zach. What? Dude. You were inspired by it. Yeah. Can we join you on the bed?
The tick for this might be crazy.
Oh, okay. That was funny. No, you guys killed it. Oh my god. The laugh. That's what I hear every night. Every night. Oh, that's so cute. This one is like going to be crazy. We're gonna laugh so hard.
The Friday starts with F. What the heck is that supposed to mean?
Max.
That means we have shuffleboard at 5.
Don't we swim with dolphins at 5?
Only on Fridays start with A.
Oh. Well, I don't know what the hell is wrong with this crew, but yeah.
Well, sure, there's something wrong with the ship, but the passage list was so homogeneous that the people back home are just having no real diversity of thoughts and, limited openness to different ideas.
Yeah, folks here are much more open-minded. Probably because, they're all over the place.
Yeah, too right. It helps me with my international and intercultural understanding.
Yeah. Yeah, right. All of this different music and different food and different cultures.
It is a veritable celebration of differences.
Marco.
Yeah. Did you see Nabi last night? I certainly want to celebrate his differences.
Where's your sense of idealism?
Whoa!
Okay, as I reflect on it, you're kind of right. But yeah, still, the ship is so pretty.
I know. It is quite lovely, and our crew are so helpful and nice.
How long ago? They taught me how to tie knots.
The second mate taught me to swim.
Yeah.
Crew.
Guys, is it time to go swimming with the dolphins here?
No!
Oh.
Do you smell it?
Small lips.
I don't know. It smells
That's
like...
good.
What the hell? There's fire! Fire!
What? Fire!
But how did that happen?
What do we do? What do we do? Surely there's fire policy on the door.
There's something on the door.
Fire
I'm calling for help.
Fire drill.
Hello. Connect your call.
My country's on fire.
Do you know who to call in case of fire?
Don't you?
Ma'am, I'm just an analogy. Email server in a digital village.
I don't know. The captain, maybe.
Let me check that for you.
Hello?
No, it seems the captain is off ship at the moment.
Where is he?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that with you, sir. You must respect the captain's privacy.
What about the first mate?
The first classmate answers calls by appointments only. Schedule an appointment for you, sir?
Does he even know the cabin is on fire?
Let me check. Did I mention that my cabin is on fire?
Yes, I understand, sir. Would you like me to schedule an appointment for you?
Okay, when is the next appointment? When is the next appointment?
5 minutes?
I suppose I'll take it.
You know we're kind of burning alive here.
I know, ma'am. It might be very difficult for you. But remember, the 3 R's. Respect, resilience,
I don't know what the hell is wrong with this crew.
I don't know.
You have your appointment. I'm out of here.
5 minutes. 5 minutes, okay.
Hello? Hello? My cabin is on fire. My cabin is on fire. What? They wouldn't let me out.
What?
No, it was like, ooh.
Is that ghost or something?
Oh no. But time for dolphins. Can we swim with dolphins? Oh. Heavy sleeper, isn't she? What the hell? I'm fire here! I can't
You're fire!
Can you help me pull it out? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, drop it out! Drop it out!
It's 5 minutes! It's 5
Hello, this is the operator. To whom may I connect your call?
Yes, I have an appointment with the first mate.
I'm sorry, sir. You'll have to speak up. I can't hear you over the show.
I have an appointment to speak to the first mate.
Okay, I'll transfer you. Please hold. Hello? Hello, this is the first mate. I hear you're having a problem.
I say we have a damn problem here. Our cabin is kind of on fire.
Excuse me, miss. I don't appreciate your language. That is not very respectful at all.
Respect is earned, you nitwit. Fine, you do the communication. See how it's going.
I'm so sorry, sir. My friend has been a bit outgrown because of the fire in the cabin. It seems like there's no fire policy on the door, and apparently we cannot go out of the cabin because there are ghosts in the hallway.
I see. You see, son, ghosts aren't really my area of expertise.
What about fire?
Well, for fire, you're going to want to call the head steward, the chief steward. He handles all that stuff. I love working with him. Wonderful guy.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm happy I can help. But you might want to tell your friend there that she has to remember the 3 R's. Respect. Respectfulness.
That's 2 R's! No. It's the same R twice.
Yeah.
So it's just 1 R.
This is not a productive course of conversation.
Well, what do you propose we do?
I'm gonna call the pet store.
Good luck with that one.
Hello, this is the operator. To whom can I connect your call?
I'd like to speak to the pet store, please.
Okay then, hold on a moment. Hello. I'm sorry, but the head steward is not answering his calls.
Can we go swim with the dolphins, please? No!
It's not a goose.
You must, this fire. Can we please go?
We're gonna burn you, lunatics!
We could die.
We're just gonna die. Just you make your life easier. The rest is left.
Hello, this is the head steward.
I've been trying to talk to you.
You don't call the head steward, sir. The head steward calls you.
Oh, okay. It seems like my cabin is very much on fire.
Yes, we've had a report that you were trying to leave your cabin.
Yes, you were restrained.
Where were you?
Sir, I'll ask you to keep in mind the 3 R's.
Oh, not me!
Respect and restraint.
Are we to stay in the room even if there's the fire in the cabin?
Well, sir, the ship's policy is for you to stay in your cabin in case of fire. So that is a valid point.
Where is that one, Reason?
Sure. I'll have to schedule a call with the first mate.
Just gonna die. That's it.
Wake up! You're on fire! You're on fire!
We're swimming with the
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Accurate.
No one is helping us. We cannot escape from this. I'm personally responsible for my own well-being.
Us.
Oh, just accept me and come here with me.
We need to take actions. Hey.
Look at you, trying to show personal example.
Do you not want to live? Then come help me.
I accept the personal responsibility.
Why do you keep saying personal? You see that pipe up there?
Yeah.
It could be water.
Can be a gas line.
Oh my god. I guess we will have to take the risk.
Yeah, if we do nothing, we'll die slowly. If we do something, we'll die fast.
Alright, hand me that lamp and give me a boost.
Almost the time.
I got it.
The lamp?
We did it! We did it!
Gotta be alive! Yes!
Yes!
Something?
Something. We did it! We did it! We did Hello?
Hello, this is the first mate. We have a report that you vandalized your...
Yes,
right?
yes, to put off the fire.
Sir, vandalizing the ship property is not very respectful at all. I'm afraid I'll have to report you to the captain. You must be kidding. Maybe now you'll learn the 3 R's.
It's just 2 R's. 2 R's. What's the third?
Respect and repercussions.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god. So good. Oof.
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong with you. Captain! You said you were on the shore leave.
And I came back the moment I heard about this. Not as serious as the mess you've made of my ship.
That's it! You, Captain!
Yeah!
You sat still with no fire code in place! And when there was a fire, you weren't even here! You sat those officers who have no idea what to do! We could have died!
Oh my god.
Listen here, young man. Listen here, young man. Young man, you seem to have forgotten about the 3 R's. Respect, reprimand.
What's the third one?
What's you talking about?
I mean, you just listed 2 R's. What about the third?
I do not need to tolerate this disrespectful recrimination. There's your 3rd R for you. Recrimination. I'll just be glad that I don't make it retribution.
I've been thinking. I just remembered what the 2nd R is.
You mean the third?
No, there were never 3 R's. It was just respect and responsibility.
Yeah, responsibility. What about the 3rd letter? Wasn't there a 3rd letter?
Yes, yes.
Oh my
Do you remember there being 3 letters?
Oh yeah, it's an M.
What on earth does M stand for?
Mutual. Mutual respect and responsibility.
Dear me. You seem to have forgotten about the last one.
We noticed.
Well, this reminds me of a long story. This reminds me of a long story very tangentially. A personal situation that
What is that? Save it, Cap.
It involves a momentous catchphrase.
What is that?
Insert it into his rectum.
nothing medical. How about stick it in his bum?
Stick it in his bum. Stick it in his bum. Stick it in his bum. Stick it in his bum.
I suppose to show some of our integrity and take our personal responsibilities, we should clean the mess up.
That's what a principled person would do. How much longer will this cruise last?
6 months, 8 days, 13 hours, 28 minutes.
Please go swim with the dolphins now.
No dolphins.
There's no swimming with dolphins this Friday.
But I thought we were swimming with the dolphins every Friday.
Not this Friday.
Not this Friday. This Friday starts with F.
I got all of them except respect.
If there was one day I had to die, I want to die on a sunny day, because that way people can see my face. That has been tortured through time. I hope before the last day comes, my Stu won't die. He's been with me forever, while everybody gradually leaves, like migrant birds in the winter. Anyway, I'm happy that you're still alive and that I can write to you. Or maybe it's just me who haven't received the message of your death. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I'm sending these letters to you, and hopefully you can send them to whomever they're addressed to. Thank you and farewell. I'm sure you will have more happiness. Dear Cocktail, alcohol is not something very cool, you know. Please excuse us for making fun of you in middle school and giving you this nickname because you fucked yourself up so many times. You know how much everybody liked you and how much I loved you. You are truly one of the most amazing human beings I've met in my entire life. Or let's say you were, because I stopped thinking that you were that amazing after that thing happened. Let bygones be bygones, I suppose. Not much time left to keep holding my grudge anyway. Anyway, wish you a good life, and I'm sure you will have more happiness. Dear Stu, you have been such a faithful friend to me, although we are defined as different species in biology textbooks. Fuck biology. Among all the companions I have, you are my best pal. One of the moments I love most is seeing you frolicking under the sun at the sky 4 p.m. in the little garden where you excrete every day. Anyway, hopefully you will die earlier than me, because I don't think anyone would love a puppy like you the way I did. Anyway, wish you a good life before the day comes, and I'm sure you will have more happiness. Dear Amanda, Please, for the love of God, get your shit together. It was okay for me to get your shit together using diapers before you learn how to go on your own, but that was a long, long time ago. Besides, even if I'm willing to, which I'm not, you're too old for this. I know well enough that procrastination is, and I know how hard it is being an IB student, but the deadline of your math IA is not the excuse you use to skip my birthday. I thought you were the one who told me that you want to fuck IB instead of being fucked. I know your thing with that boss, and I have no issue with it. I have no idea why you're trying to keep distance from me. Maybe I read too many horror stories to you before bedtime. Anyway, Mama loves you, and she's gonna drop her mic on her stage of life, and she is sure that you will have more happiness. Dear Albert, I have totally no idea why you are a Chinese who has a Jewish name. I mean, both of them are great nations. It's just kind of weird for me to put them together. And if you keep saying that your intercultural background is the reason why I started dating you in high school, I will call the police. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You can't talk anymore because we have fallen asleep under the tree near the river on a summer afternoon a rather long time ago. How could you die before me, bitch? That's not how it works. Thank you for all the flowers, though, and every moment we spend together. No matter where we are, I wish you will have more happiness. Dear whomever is concerned, again, if there is one day I have to die, I want to die on a sunny day, because that way people can see my face that has been tortured by time. I hope before the last day comes, my stew won't die. It has been with me for such a long time, but everybody in this world gradually leaves, like migrant birds in winter. Anyway, I'm happy you are still alive, and that I can write to you. Or maybe it's just me who hasn't received the message of your death. Anyway, I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I'm sending these letters to you. Hopefully, you can send them to whomever is related. Thank you and farewell. I'm sure you will have more happiness.
That's it.
Dear Diary, today I have had for the first time ever in my life. I don't know if I should feel happy or ashamed, but all in all, it was quite the experience. It happened pretty unexpectedly. I was minding my own business, you know, casually walking on in a leisure and free manner, so to speak. But from the moment I saw Laura, things escalated quickly. We were in her room, getting ready to smoke pot. She helped me too. I must have looked foolish to her, not knowing what I was talking about, unable to conceal my excitement. The first time around, I coughed like crazy. As she blandly laughed at me. Soon enough, as we kept puffing on the pipe, the effects started kicking in, and whenever I closed my eyes, I could feel myself drifting away to seemingly better places. First, there was this guy, sort of attractive, who started courting me with his cool guitar skills. It started started beautifully, but at some point, it just didn't sound right anymore. And he started looking at me in kind of creepy way. That's when I reopened my eyes. As soon as I opened my eyes, I felt a rush of adrenaline, or was it fear? Along with the urge to close them again, and there I was, already going on my second trip. This time around, I was on a hike with my brother, and we were enjoying the view. I was mesmerized by the landscape. It was just stunning. I wanted to see if my brother was enjoying the view as much as I, so I turned around to face him. But he had the same creepy look on his face as the guitarist from earlier, and he was stepping towards me with his arms spread out as if he wanted to push me off the cliff.
And that's what you call a bad drug trip.
Oh. Drugs! Say no to drugs!
It is a pleasure to join you in this special venue to discuss a very significant yet unanswered question. What is happiness?
La 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 la. 1, 2, and 3. Mommy, she always says we can buy happiness. I like Mommy, but today she can't play with me because she went to play cards with her friends. Poker, she said. It's like go fishing, but with chips. Not the ones that I eat, but plastic, round chips. But yesterday, I was being a very good girl. A really, really good girl. And my mommy bought me this. You see? So soft. So pretty. Don't you think? My daddy also loves me a lot. For my 8th birthday, he bought me the key of happiness. You just need to sweep it left to right. So every time I'm sad now, I just need to swipe. And I'm happy again. But also, they always come home late. Therefore, 2 weeks ago, I got a new nanny. She doesn't get it yet, but she will. I really hope she will. I always get what I want. Hey, Nanny!
I told you to clean up.
Yes, you did. But look at all these toys.
Yes?
Can I have the candy?
It will get your teeth rotten.
But just one, it won't hurt. Please, please.
Okay, just one.
Tastes so good. Don't you want one, Nanny?
Honey, I don't think I can.
Yes. I won't say anyone. I won't tell anyone. Say Isn't it good, Nanny? I don't understand why you won't let yourself be happy.
Sweetie, I am happy.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. I know what is happiness. Happiness is having everything that I want, all the toys and the candies.
It's not that simple. Sweetie, real happiness comes from your relationships with people and your achievement. That is true fulfillment. You don't understand it now, but you will.
No, I don't think like that. Things are made to make our life simpler. This is what happiness means.
But this is not enough for happiness.
I don't think like that. This is enough for me.
Having things simply isn't enough for happiness.
Isn't it? Don't you want things, Nanny? You know, Mommy always told me not to lie. And you shouldn't lie either. I saw how you were looking at the coat in Mommy's closet the other day. You liked it, right? Here, try it on. Come on. It's so nice.
It's beautiful.
Try it, please. I won't say it to anybody. Wow, you look so beautiful. I really don't understand. Why would you do that? Things are meant to make us happier. This is what is happiness.
That's not how it works. You go in the mirror and you see what you want. That is not happiness, because the moment you go away, that happiness goes away.
The world is full of mirrors, full of coats and toys and candies that makes you happy. That is what happiness means.
There must be another way.
But Danny, do you really think that? I think happiness must be like a cake that you can eat. Something really sweet and nice, something that you can buy and can fulfill you forever. It's true. I know what you want. I know that you like the coat. I know that you want something like that. Mommy and Daddy have thousands of coats in their closets. Don't you want one?
Of course, I told you there must be.
You see? You said you wanted. You said you like the closet. I know you have desires. And it scares you so much. This is the real happiness. You want to pretend it doesn't exist, but that's lying. And Mommy says lying is bad.
When you will grow up, you will understand and you will see the importance in long-term satisfaction from your relationships and from your achievements. Okay, you said you liked cake. Let's talk about cake. Imagine a cake is happiness, is real happiness. And the top layer, the cake frosting layer, that is the best part.
Well, I like red velvet cheesecake, and that is happiness. But if there's only cheese in the cream, then the red velvet layer is missing. And that red layer is all the things that can get you happiness. And like, if that is missing, then you get only the frost. If you don't get the layer, then you get nothing. And your cake is full of holes. And you get only to eat the crumbles. Don't you understand, Nanny? You don't have a cake anymore. Please don't be sad. Please, please, please. Look, there doesn't have to be holes. I'm gonna show you. Look. Look, all these things. All these things. This is what happiness is.
This is real happiness? This is real happiness? Then I don't want it anymore.
I know. Always a new one.
Oh my God.
Unless she understands now. Da, da.